In a world full of challenges, where burdens weigh heavily on the shoulders, light is always present, if only you dare to look at it. Keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see a shadow. This simple sentence holds an entire philosophy of life. Think about it for a moment. Shadows only appear when you turn your back to the sun. The light is there, but it requires a choice from you, a choice to favor light over darkness, hope over despair, progress over retreat. No one in this life is immune to pain, no one has gone without tasting failure, and no one hasn't felt at some point completely lost. But the real difference between those who succeed and those who remain stuck in the shadows is focus. Yes, what you focus on grows. What you direct your gaze toward expands in your mind, spreads in your soul, and becomes your reality. If you focus on shadows, you'll see them everywhere. You'll feel like the whole world is dark, like nothing is moving, like you're alone, weak, and powerless. But if you lift your gaze just a little, if you simply look toward the light, you'll begin to see new shapes, paths that were previously invisible. These aren't just motivational words. They're scientific, psychological, and spiritual truths. Your brain doesn't distinguish between what's real and what you focus on. If you fill it with fear, you'll live in a cage even if you're free. But if you fill it with hope, you'll feel alive, even in the rubble. Today, let me take you on a journey to discover the light within you, a journey toward the sun that always awaits you, the one that has never truly disappeared, a journey to learn how to turn every failure into a lesson, every pain into fuel, and every silent moment into a new voice inside you. The shadow is not your enemy. Before you head toward the light, you must first come to know the shadows well. The shadow isn't just something external. It lives inside you too. It's the doubt that tells you you're not good enough. It's the fear that whispers in your mind, you're going to fail. Nothing will work. It's the quiet voice that holds you back every time you try to begin. But hold on. Have you ever wondered why we even cast shadows in the first place? Because there's a light behind us. A shadow cannot exist without a source of light, and that means the presence of shadows in your life is clear proof that light is near. You just need to turn toward it. You have to make peace with the shadow, not hate it. Shadows are what make you recognize the value of light. Every time you felt alone, it was an invitation to return to yourself. Every time you were discouraged, it was a chance to learn patience. And every failure was training for true success. Roots grow in the dark. Look at the great trees. Their roots are buried in darkness, yet they never stop reaching for the light. You are the same. No matter how deeply your feet are sunk in pain, you can lift your head to the sky and start again. The decision is the true beginning. Every great achievement began with a very small decision, a decision to say enough, enough of surrendering to fear, enough of hiding behind excuses, enough of waiting for a chance to come from outside. The decision is to look in the mirror and say, I'm going to make it happen myself. And the question is, why is it so hard to decide? Because decision means responsibility. It means you stop blaming circumstances, people, and luck, and start taking full ownership of your life. Yes, making a decision is scary, but it also sets you free. It's the moment you shift from being a spectator to the one directing the scene, from a victim to a leader, from someone who surrenders to a warrior. Take a moment now. Close your eyes and imagine what could happen if you made the decision you've been postponing for months, or maybe even years. Imagine your life after that decision. How much would change? How much peace, dignity, and self-belief would you gain? The decision doesn't require a tool. It doesn't require support or money. It just needs your heart to say, I'm ready. Plant the seed and don't expect the fruit tomorrow. In the age of speed, waiting has become a nightmare. We want everything now, success now, fame now, money now, comfort now. But one eternal truth has stood since the beginning of life. There are no fruits without planting and no planting without time. Every great idea starts with a seed, a small, quiet seed that no one sees. You might plant it while you're crying, you might plant it while you're afraid, but what matters most is that you plant it and that you believe in it, even if the ground around you seems barren. Have you ever seen a farmer plant a seed in the soil, then come back the next day shouting, "Where is the tree? Why hasn't it grown yet?" Of course not, because he knows that growth takes time. He knows the silence in the soil hides deep transformations invisible to the eye. And so do you. What you plant today, your efforts, your learning, your inner growth, will show up tomorrow, the day after, or even a year from now. But it will show up. The problem is that we plant, then dig up the soil 2 days later to check if the seed has grown. And in doing so, we kill it with our own hands. We get angry, impatient, discouraged, and we give up, losing the fruit before it ever had a chance to be born. The secret lies in consistency and faith. To keep going even when you don't see instant results. To trust that every minute you spend building yourself is leaving a mark, even if that mark is invisible for now. Every workout, every book, every challenge you face, every moment of patience is like a drop of water nourishing your seed. Look at ancient trees. How many years passed before they even broke through the ground? How many storms tried to rip them out? And yet they stood firm because they didn't rush, because they grew slowly but steadily. Those who create greatness don't chase only results. They fall in love with the journey. They cherish the moment of planting, the effort, the patience, because they know it's all of this that gives the fruit its value. So don't rush. If you're on the right path, it doesn't matter how slowly you move. What matters is that you don't stop. What matters is that you never forget. Every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your dream. Plant the seed today and water it daily with your faith, your optimism, your effort. And when the fruit appears, it will amaze you. Fly. You were not born to crawl. There comes a moment in every person's life, a defining moment, a moment when you realize you've been living beneath your true worth, that you've been crawling while your soul screams from within, you were born to fly. Maybe all this time you've been trying to fit into a mold created by others, a mold called logic, realism, or fear of failure. But the deeper truth inside you says, you weren't born to be a dull copy. You were born to be a unique story, a powerful message, a star like no other. Have you ever seen an eagle learn to fly? It's pushed off the edge of a cliff, falling into the air, flapping its wings in panic, nearly crashing. But something inside it screams, spread your wings, and when it does, it begins to soar, with confidence and strength, as if it was born for this very moment. You are the same. You won't learn to fly while sitting safely in the nest. You won't discover your strength while walking with the crowd. You have to take the leap, to try, to take risks. Yes, you might fail. Yes, you might fall. But even falling from the sky is more honorable than crawling on the ground. Don't let fear clip your wings. Don't let the past chain you down. Every moment you hesitate is a moment you delay your flight, and every day you postpone your decision is a day you surrender the sky that's waiting for you. It doesn't matter how many times you've fallen. What matters is how many times you've chosen to rise and fly again. It doesn't matter what people say. What matters is what you believe about yourself. And it doesn't matter where you start. What matters is where you're going. The sky is vast, the horizon has no end, and every bird that has flown once started in a small nest just like you. So today, stand up, look up, and let yourself say it out loud. I was born to fly, and I will crawl no more. Step out of your comfort zone, out of the shell of waiting, out of the prison of hesitation. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs you, your heart, your voice, your dream. Spread your wings, face the wind, and if you tremble, just remember, God did not plant wings in you for you to remain earthbound. Fly, the sky is calling.